Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jessica Cartalia in for Siafa Lewis. Today, Philadelphia police released a video showing an incident that left a police officer shot and a man dead. As part of our commitment to the community, we will show you that video in its entirety so that you can see for yourself what police provided today. Natasha Brown is here now to walk you through it. Natasha?
Well, Jessica, first, let me show you three crucial moments from an angle we have not seen until today. First, the approach here. Police say the two officers separately walked into the store in the Fairhill section around 8:45 Friday night. They weren't called there. They were on routine patrol. They were looking for a suspect. They asked several people to lift their jackets, and one of them was Alexander Spencer, seen here on the left. He's lifting his jacket. He then lifts his coat, and then a scuffle ensues. The officers back Spencer into the gaming machines here inside that very small store, and the two officers and Spencer fall to the floor. Two gunshots are heard. An officer is shot in the leg, and Spencer is shot and killed. Now, in this shot that we're showing you here to my left, in this shot, you see what police say is Spencer's gun. It slides across the floor. It stops near the front door of that store. Moments later, a man in a red jacket, you see him picking it up there. He tucks it under his arm, and he walks out of that store. Investigators say that is 42-year-old Jose Quinones Mendez. There's a $10,000 reward now being offered for information leading to his arrest. And now we're going to show you the full video police showed us earlier this morning. 5 minutes of security camera video put together by police. And we do want to warn you that some parts of this may be disturbing and is graphic. Now, this is the video police released at 11 o'clock this morning. It is nearly 5 minutes long. Again, this is the 2800 block of Masher Street that we're seeing here in the Fairhill neighborhood of Philadelphia. Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel emphasizing today that they are releasing this surveillance video to be fully transparent about this ongoing investigation into the police shooting. You can see different vantage points here, different angles from cameras at that store. One camera inside the store and one outside in this split screen that you're seeing here, this image. Now, initially, you just see folks mingling about inside the Jennifer Tavern. It's a very narrow corner store, plenty of surveillance cameras. That's according to police. There was no shortage of video when it came to finding out what happened inside this store. And now we're seeing just other folks just coming into the store. This is, again, just video right there from the corner store. You see the first officer walking in there. At this point, you see him talking to folks there. Not sure what he's actually saying there. We're not actually hearing everything, but you can see he's talking to folks. He's asking questions. Out of our shot here is where all the activity is taking place. You're not seeing that just yet. This is just one vantage point that we're seeing, but you see his partner here walking into the store at this point. Now, this is the vantage point that you want to see. This is where the activity is taking place. In the back of the store, you see the one officer there. The first officer has walked in. He's questioning folks there in the back. You see him asking Spencer there, that's Spencer you're seeing, he's asking him to lift his jacket, possibly checking for weapons, obviously, in this case. You see him with his hands up there, Spencer, and then this struggle ensues. You see both officers grappling with him. They're struggling with him. On those video game machines, they get him to the ground. You see the struggle playing out here on video camera. That's the first shot that you hear there. The first shot, the officer references his leg. He looks at his leg. Then another shot. What you're hearing there, you see that second officer. He's saying shots fired, shots fired. Immediately, that means police officers from all around the city will come to that scene. They realize at that point that an officer has been shot in the line of duty. So again, we're seeing another vantage point here inside this corner store there in Fairhill. You're seeing, again, they're talking to Spencer. They're looking at his jacket. They're asking him to lift his arms, lift his jacket. They believe he has a gun. According to police, that one officer, you see him reference to his partner, gun, gun. That's when the struggle ensues here. You can see they try to get him to the ground, and that's when the continued struggle is going on there in that very, very small store. You see that was the first shot. Again, the one officer finally gets his gun out of his holster. The other officer at that point has already fired a shot, and that's when he's saying shots fired, and that again means that officers from around the city are going to come to that scene. knowing that an officer has been shot. So again, this is just more vantage points. These are angles that are playing out. Again, police telling us this is a store that has numerous surveillance cameras, again, in this violent-prone area. That is likely why. So no shortage of video here, and we're seeing it from a high angle at this point. We're seeing that high angle inside the store and what transpired on Friday night at 8:45 p.m. So the officers again seen struggling with the suspect. You see there also that is body camera equipment that is thrown onto the floor, and you can see here these are the notes now that police have released from the video. The officer's gun is holstered there. Note the officer's gun is holstered there as well, and you can see another, the decedent's gun. It's important to note that that's on the floor there at this point, near where the struggle is taking place. You see the officer is referencing the gun. So you hear the shots fired again, noting the decedent's gun now still lying on the floor inside the store. Officers asking for help at this point. Again, this is another shot of the suspect's gun. It's being kicked now by someone, obviously one of the officers possibly, or someone in the store, being kicked toward the front of the store to the door there. And you're going to see the other crucial moment here that plays out and why police are still looking for another suspect at this case and another person of interest in this case. So all of this is playing out. You see utter chaos at this point. The one officer is shot in the leg. This man comes in. It looks like he's videotaping something. As you can see, he's got his camera up there shooting what's happening inside. But you see him also there picking up what police say was the suspect's gun off the ground inside the store. He picks it up, casually walks out of the store. Police have identified him again as a 42-year-old man. They're offering a $10,000 reward for information leading to his arrest in this case. Jose Quinones Mendez, that's who you're looking at there. Police want information from him. They want you to call them if you have any information about his whereabouts in this case. Again, this is a very active investigation. The officer was released from the hospital just on Monday, we understand, and the other officer, both of them now placed on administrative leave while all of this plays out. Now, we did, of course, hear from Commissioner Bethel earlier today. He started this press conference talking about why they released this video, almost 5 minutes. It's all about transparency, he says, and quelling rumors that initially started in the beginning of this investigation.
Listen, we acknowledge the concerns of the community and the anger that's sparked by a short video that was put online most recently. You know, the dangerous rumors that come from that, the untruths that come from that are difficult to deal with. And so we're working hard to disprove those rumors.
Well, police are waiting for results of a toxicology report and other tests as well. The DA's office says this investigation could take 3 months to an entire year. Stay with CBS News Philadelphia as the investigation into this case moves forward. We've got more coverage, and you can see the entire video again on our website, cbsphiladelphia.com.